I just wanted to share with you right quick a really cool tool, a really cool trick that I found pretty useful. It's pretty much achieving the ADSR feature that I'm pretty much used to in Battery 4 and my Machine Studio, but it's a little bit different inside of Studio One 3, and we're working with the Impact. This is a instrument. It's more like your drum pads, or closer to your drum style MPC type thing going on here. um, some of the functions in here does not allow me to take advantage of what I'm used to, which is the ADSR. But what I found was I was playing around with it, and I kind of discovered something pretty cool. I've never played with the parameters down here below, but and I just said, it's got to be something about this thing that makes it do something similar to what I'm used to. So I'm working on the song, and this is my open hi hats right here, which is creating that 808, that feel that I'm looking for. Okay, that right there. Now, for what I'm trying to do, that in today's music, they're not doing that anymore. It's not a steady, open hat like that. Blah blah blah. It's boring, right? They are changing the pitch on these things now. So I wanted to take advantage and kind of show you how to do that. So the first thing I did was we're gonna go ahead and mute that. So we're gonna go to impact, which is my instrument here, and this pad right here is the pad where my hi hats live. Now, this is the cool thing I found about this here. Now, when you go down here, you can choose from one shot, which is what it is by default, right? But how do you get it to cut off if you need to? So if you just doing your thing, you need to cut it off. It's too long. You know what I mean? You can barely hear it, but it's really too long. It's extended beyond where the next beat falls. Okay, so down here at the bottom here is where we make a difference here. There are several functions here. I've never looked at this before. You got the one shot poly, the one shot mono, the toggle, the note on and off here. But the toggle is what's giving me that ADSR function that I'm used to inside of battery 4 or the machine here. So this is the pad that we're working with, where my open hats are. So if I hit it, I have to hit it two times within the same amount of time that the sample is currently going. So this is what I really mean. So so I have to hit it two times in order to cut it off. So you have to toggle between, it's pretty much how the toggle is, how the toggle works. The on, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Or by default, it's at one shot poly, like that. But this is what I want to do. I want to toggle between them two. So if we go ahead and record that, this is what I have to do. All right. So basically here, let's get a little bit more real estate here. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see what's going on. And let's go to that sound, that lovely sound we just created. Okay, here we go. So let's highlight everything. Let's quantize. And so basically, this is what it's doing. Now, essentially, these are the hi-hats two times, but this is the off switch right here. The second one is the off. This one is the hi-hat. This is the off. So basically, this is how this works. You know what I mean? So the second note is telling it when to cut off. All right, so but this is what I want to do. This I want to be able to achieve, I want to be able to play around with the pitch bend effect here, because that's just boring like that. Like I said, this is not what's going on in music now. So there's a lot of pitch bending action going on here in this section. So what I will have to do in this instance is I was actually have to move this back, and The other notes, I'm just going to erase those for the time being. And we're going to work with these two. I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate that because I actually wanted something like that. All right, sounds a little weird now, but if we duplicate that several times, we can get something going. All right, so this is what I want to do here. Wait, so these the rest of these I'm going to delete those because I only want the pitch bend to affect two of the hi hats. So we are already here in the pitch bend section here, and so this is what I want to do. So in this section right here is where I want to activate the my nodes right here, not notes but nodes, NODES. And I also want to create the last node right here because this is where we're going to change the pitch. So if we was to go here to the top, we can actually trim it down. And this is pretty cool because depending on where you're located on your grid, Studio One says, hey, change the tool to this. And so we're going to do this. So now let's go here. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit more. And that's pretty much how that goes. Now I could take this here and just duplicate it across like that, but the only problem with that is down here my pitch bend information did not copy over to as well. So what I'll have to do here in this instance, I'll have to actually take this and cut and chop right here and then duplicate like this. That way we can get the same thing. So now, you know, now let's undo that. It's starting to sound a little weird to me, but this is what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and just mute this here. You know, I'm thinking something like that. Yeah, I like that a whole lot better. So let's go ahead and duplicate that. Yeah. So pretty much that's all I wanted to show you guys. That's how you get the pitch bend to work for you, and it's precise. And if you got any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My name is Ellip. Remember, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture.